What do you hope your legacy is?
To be forgotten.
Oh.
There's ego in memory, in the memories. Who designed the sidewalk? Who designed the water fountain? Who designed the stop sign? Who designed the stoplight? These things are so ubiquitous that the person that designed them is forgotten.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Laid Back with another reaction, another review, another episode. Hey, TikTok, you up to bat. Bah. It's your boy Laid Back. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, two things we got to do. You got to hit that subscribe button. I'm drinking this water. You already know what it is, man. You are the prize in 2025. You are the prize in 2025. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Stay up to date with all the videos. We back with another reaction, man. Hey, we got some spicy stuff going on in this one, man. You know what I'm saying? People been seeing what's been going on with Kanye and stuff like that, but this is going to be a lot of stuff tied into around that and all that. So you make it to the end of this one, you're a real one for real. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you share this with the last person you text in your phone if you a real one. But let's go ahead and get into it. Fire Squad, what's popping? Let's get it.
You're doing this interview with him. He answers the door in regular street clothes and then comes back dressed in the black KKK hood.
Crazy.
How do you just act like that's not happening when you're talking to him? Like, I saw the video of you like trying to mic him up underneath the hood. It's not normal.
Yeah, he gave me a heads up, you know, and I read the text wrong at first. He was just like, I'm wearing my black outfit. And I was like, well, black's my favorite color. I'm thinking he's just going to wear all black. Yeah. And then I read it again. It's like, no, I'm wearing my black KKK outfit. And I mean, you know, I tried to at least start the conversation by saying, why this representation? You're right. It's hard to ignore the obvious. That's the elephant in the room. He's sending very strong symbols that, you know, again, he's walking around with a swastika chain.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Having conversations with him on camera and even off camera, even if you disagree, he is making some coherent points.
But I guess the problem is, Zach, will anybody hear any of those coherent points when you have swastikas up and down your track list and your album cover is a Ku Klux Klan member hugging the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan? Kind of hard for people to overlook that stuff, no?
And I've had that conversation with him yesterday. If you did see yesterday, I published a series of our text messages, which, by the way, he gave me permission. He says, feel free to post these. And I did ask him this. I said, well, how do you plan to continue in music if, you know, you're going against these people or you're putting out images or whatever that maybe, say, a Live Nation might not want to do business with you, where how are you going to go on a tour without them? How are you, if, let's say, Spotify doesn't want your stuff up there, which they haven't said they don't, but what he told me directly, he said, listen, you know, God instilled him that he'll find a way. And this is why I think he's not trying to go with anything that he supposedly doesn't want to go with. He's like, yo, all these images I want to do, and if anyone can't handle it, I'll figure out a way to put it out.
Kanye dropped a list of people that betrayed him. Here it goes. Virgil, rest in peace. John Legend, you mothers. Jack! Kim, I knew it. Why you did that? Trav, ridiculous. Cardi, oh, I knew you was up to something. Big Sean, you ain't loyal. Jay-Z, you definitely not loyal. I know you're not. Ty, who? Ty Dolla $ign, I thought that was your boy. What happened now? What happened? Little Durk, free Little Durk. Common, not Common. Come on, you guys used to be best friends. What happened? Kid Cudi, we all see what happened to him. Shh, shut up! Pusha T, what? Pusha T too? This is ridiculous. Don C, ridiculous. Amber Rose, yeah, we all know. The Kardashians, of course. Adidas, you better give Kanye his money. You better. Entertainment purposes only, guys. Balenciaga, who knows? My own kids, my own family, the black community, oh no. And of course, shh, shut up! Don't you say it.
This dude.
Kanye's not playing with nobody. He's letting everybody know who played him. Is the old Yeezus back? Because it's starting to seem like it. What happened to his CL? You know, Coach Larry. Kanye West ain't playing with nobody. I better apologize to Kanye West right now. Word is, I don't know if this is true, but Jim Jones played him too. Kanye West, what did you expect? Ain't no friends in the industry. People barely got friends in the streets. So do you really think they were your friends? You should have stuck to your old school friends, to your people you went to school with, people that grew up in your neighborhood. Those should have still been your friends, buddy. You messed up. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting everybody know the list that Kanye dropped, allegedly. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but Kanye West seems to be mad at a lot of people. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I gotta get out of here.
Do your own research. Shut up.
Kanye West doing an interview with academics in a hotel room wearing a Black Klansman outfit while also rocking an iced out, how do I put this, Axis Powers chain, let's just say that, does feel like the logical ending. You know, as we were getting down this road, going down this path, hitting different points and stuff throughout the Kanye West experience, it's like, nah, man, this can't be right. Like, what? No, what happened to Kanye? No, man. Nah, Kanye would never, what? But like, as we get to pretty much the conclusion of his like mainstream career at this point, it does make sense. It feels right. This is the proper ending. Him standing in front of academics telling him that he's evil and that he's God, and, you know, somehow making academics look like, you know, the normal one in this situation. Like, you know, it just feels right. It does, you know, burning every bridge that he's ever had in his life. And, you know, he actually had some points in there that, you know, you could be like, well, he might have been right about that one thing. And, you know, people are going to drag those out and defend it and be like, well, see, Kanye was right here. You know, he may have said it. But, yeah, this feels like the logical conclusion to the mainstream Kanye West experience.
I ain't never look at it like that, the mainstream.
Ray Kurzweil said, we have the information needed to have a human utopia, but we're led by the least noble, most greedy people. There's a solution that can bring happiness to so many more people.
500 kids are dying in Chicago a year. We are uncomfortable. Just because we're behind a gated community doesn't mean that things are comfortable. But the thing is, we have the resources on this planet to have a human utopia, to have respect for each other, mankind.
See, Kanye be all over the place.
Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth, it's about information, it's about awesomeness, and the only luxury is time. The time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury.
I didn't see the academics Kanye West interview in full. I probably seen the first 10, 20 minutes or something like that. But I know he been talking crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he been talking crazy, but that's Kanye West for years. I'm not excusing it or nothing like that. But I'm just here to see what he talking about.
Drake don't do a diss, like an outright diss song where it's a headshot. He's gonna set it up like war. He gonna do stuff like live 5 blocks down the street from you. He gonna like go and, you know, DM every single girl in your family, every single girl around your family, right? But it's all psychological, right? So it's like, what button is someone gonna hit? Where can you hit them?
When I finally go to heaven, I get to talk to God. I'm gonna say, why did you let all these people think I was so crazy?
Damn.
And God is gonna say, well, it was a camouflage. I was protecting you. One of the things about the whole mental health conversation is even a crazy person can call you crazy. It's like, no matter what you do, and it used to hurt me. It hurt my ego, and it's something that I think, you know, God, you know, put on me.
Everything's a process, and there has been progress. God bless.
What do you say to people that say you turned your back on the culture or
Exactly,
black people?
100%. I have turned my back on the idea of victimization mentality. We are locked up. We went from 1 and 4. We went from 1 and 4 to 1 and 3, but we always pointing at the white people, but yet we want to spend all of our money on foreigns. We want to spend all our money on luxury as opposed to going and buying some land. America is for sale, and there's a lot of barren land. Disney bought a lot of it in Florida, but the culture has you focused so much on fucking somebody bitch and pulling up in a foreign and rapping about things that could get you locked up and then saying you about prison reform. Bro, we brainwashed out here, bro. Come on, man, this is a free man talking.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves.
See, he be talking shit. Look, man, like I said, Kanye be all over the place, but he be hitting some points too. He be hitting some fucking points too, man.
They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything.
That phone call between Diddy and Kanye.
Well, number one, it's illegal. You're not allowed to record things from the jail.
Let's start there.
Hell no. No issue there that, Kanye and Diddy just violated the law.
Now that was absolutely incredible. I couldn't believe that we were hearing Diddy's voice on the other line from jail.
I don't know if this was something that was pre-planned by Diddy and Kanye and the people. It could have been. I have no idea. But it doesn't sound good. And, especially the source, Kanye isn't the pillar of the community right now. So I don't see that him being in Diddy's corner is going to help Diddy in any way.
Right. It's not looking good right now.
I got some shit from Drake and don't nobody want it with me.
Hold up, what you mean you got some for Drake?
You got some for
Drake?
It's all
like right now? Like you got some ready for Drake? Can we listen to the shit?
I shit on him. Fuck him. Like I told you, I put shit in. I said, fuck this nigga. It's fuck this nigga. And I like him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's always like, fuck this nigga, little slick shit he be doing, fuck all that. And that's what it is. It cuts Drake's soul. It's like he signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to this is his job to go against God.
Wow.
And it cuts his soul. Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
I remember this one.
He's like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian.
Kanye be saying some wild stuff.
What do you have to say to people who resent your success based on some things you've said they disagree with?
That's the whole thing. They got the right to their opinion. I got the right to my opinion. You understand what I'm saying? We all have the rights to our opinions, but so many people will lose their jobs, lose their careers for taking the steps that we took. We went down for like a year and a half. People think that I got, kicked out of Adidas for the tweet. We were having problems before. They were stealing my designs. They still trying to sue me. It's like, get right.
Right.
Get right, be honest. Y'all gonna send me $100 million a year, then say that I misallocated the marketing. I was the marketing. Look at where y'all at now. Look at where we at right now. Y'all wanna play? Gonna have me nap on the board. These companies, Gap, Balenciaga, they just wanna use the celebrities and have us be like the polo man on the top of the horse. And everybody knows, everybody felt what I felt. You know what I'm saying? I even said the apology and they still with me. You know what I'm saying? I said apology. Some of the stuff I was saying was true. So until y'all come up and say, yo, what he was saying, some of that was true, then go ahead with all that.
Some of the stuff I was saying was true.
I throw this party and a kid walks in, backpack on, jaw a little swollen. I said, who that dude right there? They say, that's that new dude, Kanye. He produced beats for Jay-Z, whatever. I said, he performs? I said, yeah. We have a thing in my house, and we've been doing it. We call it On My Balcony, and we call it New Artist Hour. That means anybody that's at my party can perform. No one's allowed to boo or anything like that. We've had everybody. I said, yo, they say you rap, man. This dude do a freestyle that kills everything.
Oh, it was good.
I said, oh my God, you're incredible. I said, how come you're not doing music? Yeah, I'm trying to. I got a song for you. I said, for me? I said, what you mean? He said, I got a song for you. I know you've been trying to sing. I see you on TV or whatever. I said, well, I got a studio in the back. So we go in the back. So we're in the studio. He says the song go like this. She says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little. I said, I got it, Kanye. Who doesn't anybody know yet? I got it. Let me perfect what you singing. She say she wants some. I'm doing all R&B stuff. I didn't know that it was hip hop, and he was Kanye. He went, don't do that. I said, why? He said, I said, but I got to put the thing on you. He said, it's hip hop. Just follow me. So in my mind, I'm thinking, this song is whack. I do the song anyway. I leave. I do a bad movie for 6 weeks. I come back, and they say, you remember that song you said was whack? It's #1.
Wow.
Do you believe that you have any form of mental illness?
I believe that I suffered from exhaustion. I suffered from being lied to constantly by the people around me, by my management, by my ex-wife. And I believe those things can drive anyone to a point of maximum exhaustion. But I also believe that I'm extremely brilliant and I'm here to make the world a better place. And I'm tired of the left media trying to pick on me. And y'all picked on me enough, and y'all finally touched the person that's not gonna take it anymore. And that's part of the reason why I'm on Uncensored.
That's Kanye.
Kanye West has just confirmed that he is not going to be dropping his brand new album World War III on Apple Music or Spotify. As many of you guys know by now, Kanye West is set to drop a brand new album either today or tomorrow called World War III, with the only feature being Dave Blunt. And shocking news has just came out of Kanye confirming that he is not going to be dropping this album on any streaming services. As you can see right here, a few moments ago, text messages leaked of Kanye West talking to someone on his team, with him implying the idea of him not dropping his brand new album World War III on streaming services, with him basically saying, I took my song off of Spotify because I don't like being counted. Why they gotta tell everybody and tell you how many streams you got? All of these guys spend money, and the more money they have, the more they can actually push out the money for the streams. And from the looks of it, this is not some sort of bluff that Kanye West is trying to make to scare people, because a few days ago he did drop his song World War III, which was going very viral, and then just a few days after he took it off of Spotify. And now with Kanye West coming out saying that he doesn't want to drop his music out on Spotify, and then him actually taking his music off of there, from the looks of it, we really might get World War III either just on Apple Music or some other platform like his website Yeezy.com. What do you guys see my entire situation though? Kanye West is hinting of him not dropping his brand new album World War III either on Spotify or just streaming services in general. Would you guys actually pay for this brand new album if it comes to it, or do you guys think that Kanye West is washed and he lost his mind? Let me know.
Kanye trying to go direct to consumer. He trying to cut the middleman.
When Kim was pulled really far to the left, our agendas no longer, aligned. So that made the marriage impossible. The reason why I get, really frustrated with Kris Jenner is she says losing Rob Kardashian was the greatest mistake of her life, but she never gave Kim's hand over in marriage, because this is the bottom line. When me and Kim met, we were millionaires or whatever, right? You're telling me you just hand her hand over in marriage that your daughter's not successful, handing your hand over in marriage too. But no, she had to still be the husband to all of her daughters. And we see what the results are consistently. So that's where I get, frustrated. It's like, let that go. Let this person do what you made mistakes on. Don't make this person relive those same mistakes and then put that agenda into my daughters too.
It's one of my favorite videos. Kanye with a MAGA hat on, and he's in the White House with Trump, and Trump is just sitting there listening to him as Kanye's ranting. And
So there's theories that there's infinite amounts of universe and there's alternate universe.
This is me if I sparked a joint and went to the White House.
One. It's a hydrogen.
Look at him.
Kanye don't give a fuck.
And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right? Yeah. I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
They can't scare you, they can't control you, they try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control you. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
Not you.
Ain't going nowhere, baby.
Kanye 2024.
And if I ever, if I ever went anywhere, we know why. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly.
Talk about Kanye West and your relationship with him. When's the last time you talked to him?
I hate Kanye the other day, just tell him that he's my brother. I love Kanye. I do. It's a complicated relationship with us.
Why is it complicated?
Because, you know, Kanye came into this business on my label. So I've always been like his big brother. And we're both entertainers. So always been like a little underlying competition there with your big brother there. And we both love and respect each other's art too. So it's like everyone wants to be the greatest in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then there's like a lot of other factors that play in it. But we're gonna always be good. You know, even if we don't.
There's tension now, right? Is there tension still?
Yeah. But that happens, and I'm sure he feels that I've done things to him as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a perfect human being by no stretch. You know, I can identify with it. It's just that there's certain things that happen that it's not really acceptable to me. And we just need to speak about it.
That's real. Communication.
Is there any limit to your ambition?
No.
Or any limit to what you think you can achieve?
No. Well, no. Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I said I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
Because I think I can do anything.
That's real.
This whole time I've been tweeting for the past 5 weeks, I've just been expressing myself, and now, like, you know, it's been very therapeutic. I never really realized the amount of times that I've been crossed. Like, say John Legend, for instance, like, I definitely changed his life, you know, brought him up, all that, and you know, he just went against me because I like Trump. It was nothing against him, but he became a very vocal person against me. Like, I can't be his friend anymore. It's like, first of all, like, bro, I put you on. Like, everyone was so, you know, I just didn't appreciate it, and I just deal with that and get to a happy place. But something about the Cardi shit that was triggering me, just like how Trav and put me on the album. But then I understand it because I'm saying about the Jewish shit. But then it's like when he brought my daughter into it and was talking to this woman that does all of this evil shit right in front of everybody's face that everybody knows is happening. So like I feel like I'm being gaslit, and none of these celebrities never say no, but they'll say something about my hat. You know what I mean? It's just like that just hit me in a different place, and it was too basic. You know what I mean? I know he just happy about his album, and maybe he thought that was lit, or maybe he thought I would like it or something. I know he didn't know I wouldn't like the Skims bar, but it just really triggered a lot of things. It pulled things together between, you know, the idea of celebrity and family, and just that dichotomy that I've been fighting, like when I was in the, you know, Kardashian land, and then really traveling the world, moving to Japan to like not have to see it, because I'm the type of person, if I see it, I'm gonna want to fix it, I'm gonna change, I want to speak up and say something for my kids. So I think I did things, I was doing things, you know, to lash out at God, like, you know, God forgot about me. And people think, you know, when you get money, you're not allowed to have issues. But people with money, it's such a slap in the face to be able to get all that money and still not have say so on when your kids go to school or when you see them, or what their content is, what they're watching, right? And then, so I did all this, and I put up the photo that's very disturbing, you know, of my daughter, my youngest daughter, and it's all kinds of other photos like that. And I know when I put that up that they were gonna come, you know, come for me for real. And that's when I got knocks on my door and familiar faces, you know, saying, hey, maybe you should come to a retreat. Like a retreat, I don't even, what's it look like aesthetically? It's going, oh, you know, just a retreat. Come to find out it was a hospital. So that's what happened like a couple hours.
Wow, they said come to a retreat.
Every time I say something that's extremely truthful out loud, it literally breaks the internet. So what are we getting all of the rest of the time? You may not understand what I'm doing right now, but you will.
What do you hope your legacy is?
To be forgotten.
Oh.
There's ego and memory in the memories. Who designed the sidewalk? Who designed the water fountain? Who designed the stop sign? Who designed the stoplight? These things are so ubiquitous that the person that designed them is forgotten.
He be saying some shit, boy.
Please welcome Kanye West.
I've heard of history class. I've never heard of a class that breaks down how you balance a checkbook or how you control your finances. And I've never heard of a future class. They keep us so focused on history that we start to believe that it actually repeats itself. We get too caught up in the past and what everyone's saying and what everyone's tweeting. And sometimes you just have to be fearless enough to break the simulation. It's the idea why you're in a simulation. When a 2-year-old screams at a restaurant, the entire restaurant screams. Teach that kid how to act. We're all unpaid actors in some giant script that we didn't write. Simulation, a 2-year-old jumps on a coffee table and someone says, that's a coffee table, don't jump on that. So it went from being something that makes him feel like Superman, he's got his cape on, to something where he has to think about this person's like a family member he doesn't like anyway. He's 2 years old, he doesn't give about a coffee or a table. And he's starting to like calculate all these things. And by the time you're 40 years old, you've got a wall full of coffee tables calculating you into traffic, calculating you into your career choice, calculating you into this townhouse that's not quite as big as the townhouse next, and it just never works. You know, that's the simulation that I'm talking. That's what I mean when I say simulation.
That was deep.
I only listen to people who are younger than me. These are the only people with ideas. You cannot give me any advice. You can help me. You can support Donda. You can cut a check. You can help me build some infrastructure. But I have the ideas. No one older than me has a better idea than me, because I'm the only 36-year-old me. I'm the most relevant voice on the planet Earth at age 36, post being the most hated. So don't try to tell me anything. Help me. Help me. Help other people.
Help me. Help other people.
From the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7. And within those images, there are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem so that they can be more susceptible to consumption and feel that they need to consume and become a part of the robotic numeric system that controls so much of the media. You know, I just had to say it like this. You can rewind it and then do research what I'm talking about.
Joel Osteen, like, why did I let him talk?
I will admit, as a friend of Ye, that I thought he was completely paranoid and crazy when he kept telling me that everyone around him was an op. He used to say that. He used to say, this person's an op, this person's an op, this person's an op. Like, you know, like as if he was accusing them all of being feds. He even at one point questioned me when I was asking him questions and everything was coming down. He's like, are you an op? I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know anybody in Hollywood. Obviously, I'm not an op. And I thought these were just, again, paranoid delusions. But now I have a very different perspective on this. I have an understanding of what Kanye went through to get out, right? To basically sell everything, give his designs, end his marriage. Because when you leave a cult, of course, it's not easy. They try to destroy you. They try to Sigmund Freud you. They try to gaslight you. They try to call you crazy, express concern, fake friends. Even put pressure on your family. Oh man, you just need some rest. You're just going crazy. Hey, you know what? I'm your friend. I've always been your friend. We don't want this to happen to you. And then when you say, no, I'm done with this, then come all of the headlines. Then come the headlines about Hailey Bieber spending all of Justin's money. Why did he sell his catalog? Is he going to go broke? Friends are concerned. They're concerned because he's unfollowing people. Oh my God, he must be having a mental breakdown. Look, guys, it is clear that Justin Bieber wants out. He probably can't even speak out.
Can't even speak out.
Speaking of positive images, what happened to Jesus, Kanye? What happened to your love of Christ? What about any of what you're doing is Christian? I don't care how many times you pray online. I don't care how many times you mention God. You make all that null and void when you're killing someone in a music video and when you are making threats to people online saying that you can afford to get them hurt. You have to be the change you want to see in the world, Kanye. You can't say you don't want your kids to see negative images on TikTok, but then be okay with your kids and other kids seeing negative images that you create. And being okay with your kids and other kids seeing you make threats to people online. You told people where DL Hughley lives on Instagram? Why? What if somebody did that to you and your family? You know a man's job is to protect and provide. That's what you are attempting to do now. So why would you put a man's family in danger like that by putting their address out there? Is that positive? Do you want your kids seeing that? Is that godly?
You say Nike's more famous than PayPal, right?
Yeah.
Right. What number company do you think PayPal is?
I don't know.
Number 4.
Overall?
Overall. You got, well, you know what the number 1 is, right? It's Apple.
Yeah.
Kanye be saying, man, what?
Yeah, I think it's time we take away Kanye's phone. Bro just went on Twitter or X and said if a bi person can have horizontal activity with both men and women, why can't he be a not, you see the word, why can't he be a that loves, I'm not saying those words because you know TikTok is sensitive, but y'all see it. And if that's not crazy enough, he posts this and says, outfit of the day. Look, there was a point in my life where I used to think Kanye is the most hilarious person on planet Earth, but bro is just doing the most now. At this point, I think Kanye is clout chasing. And to be honest, I think Kanye's been clout chasing for the last 20 years, bro. And it doesn't make sense because he's Kanye West, but it makes sense because why What do you get out of saying shit like this? Are you just trying to be different? If you are different, you don't need to try to be different. Nick, I'm so confused on why he's saying and doing shit like this at this point. I think Kanye West has CTE, bro. I really think bro got real CTE.
He said CTE.
Kanye, what the hell? Kanye, what the hell? What is it? What is this cover art? What the actual hell am I looking at right now, bro? Okay, I get it, bro. We all get it, to be honest. You're trying to be a little bit on the edgier side. You're trying to piss off people. You're trying to troll people. We get it, my nigga. I'm a troll. I've literally been canceled on Twitter. I know what it feels like to be a certified real nigga, being scrutinized by everyone. I understand it. But are you serious right now, bro? What the actual hell am I looking at right now? Do not tell me this is too, you know what, the triple K. Two niggas hugging each other for your cover art. You realize these niggas don't like people like you and I. They do not like this skin color, bro. It's like... Bro, I'm actually mad geeked right now, bro. He cannot be a real person. I know he's trying to get a reaction out of us. I know he's trying to do shit to piss us off. Bro, but come on, bro. Come on. You've genuinely lost the plot at this point, bro.
Kanye tweets, I don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. He raps very good, but I don't need to hear him on the Cardi album. Bro is harsh. Now, people gonna say Kanye is hating because nowadays, I guess people aren't allowed to have opinions. He doesn't like Kendrick's music. He didn't say Kendrick's music is trash. You see the difference? He said he raps very good, but he just doesn't, it's not an acquired sound in his opinion. Me personally, I think that verse was fire. I ain't gonna cap. Like, that shit was fire. But of course, that's why we have Drake fans saying it's not. All right, everybody ain't gonna love it and like it, right? So don't be so sensitive when you hear this or see this. And he's obviously referring to Kendrick as the king. Like, look, niggas can't be king until they take down the king, right? So he's referring to him as a king, so it's not like he hating on him or is anything against him. He just have an opinion, right? First thing they gonna say, Kanye's crazy, he doesn't know anything, he's bipolar, da-da-da-da. Like, come on, bro. Just because of an opinion, like, y'all gotta grow up. I think the next match should be Tory. Give Tory that shot, bro. I don't care about any of the circumstances. I don't give a fuck. Give him that shot, right? Because at the end of the day,
it seems like Kanye West's internet trolling, well, if we want to consider it trolling, his internet rants, I'll say, is going to come back to bite him in the ass this time, as it looks like Kim Kardashian is planning to sue Kanye West for sole custody of their children. I'm not really shocked here. I think it's going to really be hard for Kanye West's attorneys to play this in his favor with all of the things that have been transpiring on the internet over the last few months. And then the history of him going on these like escapades on the internet and having these viral moments. On top of that, according to TMZ, Kim Kardashian abruptly ended North West's visit with Kanye West after learning from security guards that the Tate brothers, Andrew and Tristan, were on their way to the location and would be in the presence of their daughter. Let's read exactly what TMZ had to say. Kim and Ye's co-parenting relationship hit a new low on Wednesday as he fired off a string of outrageous posts on Twitter. The most offensive to Kim being the one where he accuses her of trafficking due to North's involvement in an FKA Twigs song and an accompanying TikTok. However, sources familiar with the situation tell us the issue of trafficking already came up last week during an emergency hearing over North. We're told Kim abruptly pulled the plug while North was visiting her dad because security guards informed her Andrew and Tristan Tate were going to be arriving at the location. And it's so interesting to me because, with all of the things you're saying about everybody, like the people you want to be associated with right now are the Tate brothers and Diddy. It is very confusing. Kanye is posting videos as accompanying his tweets now. He's trying to be like, I'm not out of my mind. Nobody has my phone. I know exactly what I'm doing. I think Academics went on stream. He said he spoke to him. And Ye is trying to pour gasoline on himself just so he doesn't have people in his life he feel like could turn on him because he feel like people have been backstabbing him for a long time. But this could come bite you in the ass in a way where you won't be able to see your kids, bro. Like, you feel me? That's that's more important than all of this industry relationship shit to me, in my opinion. You feel me? Those are your kids, bro. Again, North, admires you, like, you know, like you see the love she has for her dad. And that's the thing that I think about when I see you post all this outrageous shit on Twitter, bro. Like, it's not hard for your daughter to see these things. You feel me? Let me know how y'all feel about this. Till next time, I'm out of here. Make sure you hit that follow button. Follow my backup account, linked in the caption, linked in the bio. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube. I will be posting long-form content there. Till then, I'm out of here. You shitting me?
This is not a joke. Kanye West and DJ Academics are going for a round 2 and dropping another interview. A few moments ago, DJ Academics has just posted multiple photos on his Twitter of him having conversations with Kanye West on iMessage. And as you can see right here, it has just been confirmed that they're going to be doing another brand new interview in Japan. And this is the screenshot right here of DJ Academics confirming that Kanye West wants to do another interview, of Kanye West basically asking DJ Academics to send him the entire interview of part 1. And then Kanye directly after that asked DJ Academics for a part 2. And then DJ Academics said, of course, we got to. Shortly after that, Kanye West then shared to DJ Academics some stuff he wants to talk about on the part 2 interview, with him saying it happened after the Grammys, ain't give me a ticket to the show. We gotta talk about that. The disrespect is insane. And then DJ Academics shared some funny messages of Kanye West disrespecting J. Cole, with him saying, you could literally say a name and I could go for 10 minutes on each one. And then DJ Academics said, why do you hate J. Cole? And then Kanye West ended up saying, can you imagine a J. Cole Super Bowl performance? It has to be stopped. Jay-Z's white ass is going too far. It's my entire situation, though. It has just been confirmed that a brand new DJ Academics and Kanye West interview is going to be dropping, and this is going to be part 2 taking place in Japan. Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys not? Let me know.
I love Kanye, you know, and people are mad at him. You know, what he's doing is wild, but, you know, when you see a homeless person in the street and they talking to themselves, you can't be mad at them. Something wrong. They sick.
Right.
Kanye, something wrong with him, you know, and people, I don't listen to the homeless man yelling stuff and think, oh, he mean that?
Right.
He don't mean that. It's just coming out.
Right.
Right? So somebody needs to
grab him.
Somebody, you know, that's when you need an uncle.
Right.
Grab him. Hey, come here, boy, let me talk to you. You don't say that. You don't do that. Somebody who he loves and respects.
Right.
Does he have that in his life? I don't know.
Right.
But I love Kanye. He's a musical genius.
That's real.
God is better than the devil. The devil took all the producers, the musicians, the designers. They got contracts out there that say you can't say Jesus. You can say Jesus in your studio, but it's only one restaurant we serving for tonight. That's God's restaurant. And he bringing it back 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000,000-fold. Blessings untold. Blessings harder than gold, stronger than a gold. I return my soul to the one that told me, the one that owns me, the ones that shows me. And that's what God showed me. The devil controlled me, but he can't hold me. Because God done told me, and life has shown me that God is the only, the real, not the phony. The phony would clone me. Just watch how they cloned me. And look at me, show me. I'm here with my homies. I'm here with my families. I don't need a Grammy. I'm back in the building. I'm here with my children. You know it's a feeling. You know it's a feeling. You know it's a feeling.
Hey, Kanye be going off, man.
She's TMZ. She's TMZ. What do you feel like? It's okay. I'm a human being. All of this TMZ, this 30 miles on, y'all set celebrities up. All this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to do. What y'all gonna do? What y'all got to say? Come at me with that shit. Ask me that. You think you can walk up on me like that? Would you think that you a white woman, you can walk up on me like that and ask me some dumb ass shit like that? Ask me you're my wife, talking about she got free will? Are you crazy? You ain't saying this is America. You got free will, or you work for the devil? You got free will, you work for TMZ Company? I'm a legend. You understand that? I'm here to support Charlie Wilson. You come and ask me some dumbass shit about my wife. That's my wife. You understand? You wasn't asking shit when I couldn't see my kids. When I could, do you have questions? Do you have questions when I wasn't able to see my kids? And that I only get visitation and don't have rights to where they go to school? You got questions for that, or you part of the system? You understand what I'm saying? We got you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Kanye don't be giving a fuck.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, cause you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talk is cause you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, cause part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out.
He said F Diddy, but now he's supporting Diddy. Okay.
Out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me.
He be contradicting, boy.
MIT, let me tell you MIT right now. Y'all in a box. They have you in a box. You can save the world, but you are working on things that are too small. Take a step back. Stop worrying about your college, your loans. Stop worrying about what job that they got waiting for you in Silicon Valley. MIT, you can save the world. Kids in college, you can save the world. I'm putting my life on this interview right now. It's up to y'all. Y'all have the ability to just step back from what you think culture is today. It's not about any candidate. It's not about red or blue. It's about humanity. Y'all talking about it's 12 years of oxygen left. Talking about we gonna kill the earth. We can't kill the earth. We're gonna kill the things that keep us alive on the earth, and the earth gonna survive. It's up to y'all. Y'all the future. Y'all the future, but what y'all working on right now? I'm working on this 3D printed thing that is funded by who though? Y'all could do it.
Stupid, bro. You see Kanye 6 feet tall and then you see him small. You better catch the small nigga and give him a hug, man, because he been through a lot of shit to be in that body. He was just trying to eat that day. He finally got his shit back, and that's what the real Kanye be in a real fucking place, chilling, eating, no security. That's Kanye. He got his shit back, and because he got his shit back, the fake Kanye filmed him and was like, oh, this ain't Kanye. Look at him. It's basically what he was saying, bro. And it's like, yo, man, Kanye hops out of fucking $1 million cars, bro, and stands there and takes pictures and then hops in the car and leaves. Kanye goes and gives bags away, bro. Like, he was giving Louis bags away out there in New York, bro. He's a thoroughbred. He's a real nigga, bro. He ain't no dope dealer. He's a producer. He's a real fucking artist. That's the real Kanye, you know what I'm saying? So if you looking at this nigga with the space shoes.
And he's always dressed like it's winter.
Yo, man, what the fuck? And then they got the space shoes on. What are you doing? Getting us ready for the infiltration? You want aliens down here. That's what they doing on Mars, wearing shoes like that. And they don't want y'all to motherfucking know it. They're wearing shoes like that on Mars and shit. DEFCON owns Mars. Yeah. So DEFCON owns Mars, and this motherfucker, he's trying to give us a little bit of his flavor, and we walking around in big clunker ass shoes, not knowing that we getting ready for infiltration. It's not a war no more, motherfucker. It's infiltration. It's your family. It's your mama. It's your daddy. It's your this. It's your that. It's your that. The world damn near done ended, and motherfuckers is sitting here acting like it's all the same. Cause of DEFCON. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we love that little Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Sitting out there eating in a restaurant. I'm sorry, maybe I got my daddy's brain.
I don't know what's going on.
Concerning the Jay-Z and Beyonce tweet, nigga said I would regret it. No, I regret taking it down. My Twitter is a one-way conversion. Some of you may be asking yourself, what tweet did he delete? This one right here. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're the R word. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having the R word children is a choice. And after he made that tweet that he deleted, he said this right here. I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down, like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? F the world. Real talk. F everybody. Let's think about it. Kanye West has talked extensively about how he felt like Disney and Kim Kardashian was trying to take advantage of his child and weaponize his child. He's talked extensively about Balenciaga and other different conspiracy theories concerning children just for him to weaponize ableism, Down syndrome specifically, to children, not only children of his former colleague. Crazy about it is, after I read those tweets last night, I seen him also simultaneously advertising and promoting for an album.
You already know.
This man gonna put out a gospel album next year, and everything gonna be forgotten like it always is, and he gonna win, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of awards for that gospel album, and it's gonna be like, hey, I once was a sinner and now I'm a saint. Education is elevation, and
he be on some wild shit.
Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? Adidas dropped that nigga immediately. Ironically, Adidas was founded by Nazis. And they were offended. I guess the student surpassed the teacher. It's a big deal. He had broken the show business rules. There's just a rule. You know, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it.
Kanye West just went on an academic stream and said a lot of things that really shocked the internet. To start off, Kanye said that he sent a song from his recent album called Preacher Man to Drake for Drake to use on his recent album, but instead of using it, he replied saying sorry to crush your dreams, and then continued to say that he would not be using the song. I'm guessing this was because of the heavy controversy that Kanye was in at the time. Not only that, Kanye West even went out of his way to explain why he goes on these little rants he does on Twitter and other social medias. He stated how he already felt like people were turning on him and switching up on him since putting on a Trump hat and posting it on social media. Since then, he said that he felt like everybody that was close to him or fans of him turned on him, so he's really just been saying whatever he wants because he doesn't care anymore. This honestly does not excuse him from the things he said, and I don't really know why he expected that to be an excuse. I was honestly just surprised to see Kanye even go on academic stream.
They ain't giving us money, they giving us acknowledgement. I don't want your acknowledgement. And I went so far past any level of acknowledgement. You know, I was banished, I was exiled, I was canceled multiple times. So what, I done had like my kids not show up to Sunday service right in front of everybody. And you know what I mean? Like I'm crying to see my daughter and all of the usual suspects, the handlers, Dave Chappelle, Meek Mills, Diddy, all these people aren't in position. Now for us as celebrities, they got to call and put a leash on them. What we gonna do with Ye? Oh, he delusional, that's the best. Dave, give him a call. Diddy, give him a call. Tell him we ain't like the t-shirt. Tell him like right now the agenda is, this is the voting agenda for the celebrities, for the black. Make them do exactly what LeBron would do. Make them do exactly what Drake would do. And y'all know my stance on this.
He don't give a fuck.
You and Drake have had a long-standing beef and battle for years.
Yeah.
Now Drake is at odds with another Gemini, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Who do you think won that rap battle?
Well, one thing is like with Kendrick, I was like, man, why you killed my nemesis? Where's the movies if it ain't no Drake?
Yeah.
For me, it's like, or at least took him down for a little bit. You know, in superhero films, like maybe it's like one of the characters, Wolverine or something, just goes away for a couple films and stuff. I'm like, damn, man, it's like, it was really challenging for me to make Father Stretch My Hands and different things and make it work. You know, like top 5 song ever created in life. You know, I'm like, you know, redoing the drums, bringing Metro on. And,
so Kendrick killed Drake, he's dead.
Yeah, for now. You know, you can't ever
count out Steph Curry, and so that man might hit 200 points in one, song or something. You know what it was? It's like Kendrick brought, like, look at the Tyler, the Creator, freestyle that he did, like, I'm that guy, right? Yeah. We have to, Drake added something to the algorithm, to our frequency. He advanced us. Right. Future advances, and our Kendrick has now advanced the frequency. Right. So you have to, it's like when Twister came out, there was rappers that didn't learn, right? But then Jay-Z learned. He did Is That Your Bitch? He could do it. Yeah. If you don't really learn as just a professional rapper, as a sport, what Kendrick is doing, you might be wiped. Yeah. You might be wiped out,
There was a time when Michael Jackson couldn't get his video on MTV because he was considered to be urban. The Michael Jackson. So I literally have to be Michael Jackson of apparel in order to break open the doors for everyone that will come after I'm gone, after I'm dead, after they call me Wacko Kanye. Isn't that so funny? The people point fingers at the people who have influenced us the most. Ooh. They talk the most about the people who cared the most. Ooh. I'm sorry, daytime television. I'm sorry for the realness.
All right, so that was a TikTok compilation of Kanye West. Man, he been in the news a lot the last few months, man. So it was just touching bases on some of his crazy takes, some of his inspiring takes. Like I said, Kanye is all over the place. He can be off the cliff, and then he can be right there and can really say something that'll impact you in a good way. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all, I know the public ain't rocking with Kanye right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments, what are y'all thinking? Do y'all think Kanye has a plan? Do you think he's just a huge troll at the end of the day? He just need attention for whatever he got going on? Y'all let me know in the comments. But if you made it this far, you a real one for real. Make sure you drop that in the comments. Till next time, self-love and positivity. Fire Squad, I got you and you know it.